Well, I really am deeply honored and frankly quite overwhelmed by the kind comments from Sue, from Elliot, and from others here. I must say this is one of the most generous and kindest moments of my nearly 18 years at Indiana University, and I really am deeply honored to receive Hillel's Chaver Award, and I'm also very pleased that my wife, Laurie Burns McRobbie, the First Lady of Indiana University, could be here as well tonight. I'm also gratified and honored to be receiving this award as you prepare to celebrate Shabbat, a day of obviously great significance for people of the Jewish faith, and a time when the strong sense of community that exists within IU's vibrant Jewish community becomes, I think, fully evident. I want to express my thanks to Rabbi Sue and members of the Hillel Governing Board as well. Your devoted support for Jewish life on the IU Bloomington campus has touched the lives of so many students, and it has helped Indiana University Hillel to grow into, I think, a very widely recognized national center. And of course, the friendship symbolized by this award is reciprocal. Hillel has been a great friend to Indiana University for many years. Rabbi Sue, who is a proud IU alumna, has forged many close partnerships with IU's faculty and staff members and administrators over many years, and the university has on numerous occasions relied on her wise counsel on a variety of matters. She is one of the very few women to hold a senior position in the Hillel system, and she is a wonderful role model for students and for her colleagues. Through the efforts of Rabbi Sue and so many of you who are here tonight, IU Hillel truly does serve as a welcoming home away from home for IU's Jewish students, and it also stands as a beacon of understanding in the community. Hillel embodies a strong commitment to pluralism, understanding, and diversity. These are also fundamental values of the Academy. At the core of Indiana University is the deepest and most serious search for knowledge and understanding by our students and faculty, no matter where these explorations take them. We simply cannot pursue our core missions of creating new knowledge and of passing on and preserving existing knowledge without a true commitment to pluralism, understanding, and tolerant diversity. As Hillel's national leaders wrote in the mid-1940s, Hillel operates on the principle that the pattern of Jewish life are important in the composite of Western civilization, and that the university is enriched when it supplements the resources of the campus with the best in the Jewish tradition. These words are as true today as they were nearly 70 years ago when they were first written. And as some of you know, and I think Sue alluded to, one of my predecessors, IU's legendary 11th President Herman B. Wells, played a major role in bringing Hillel to Indiana University. In 1938, he negotiated with Hillel's national director to establish what would be just the 12th university campus chapter of the Bnei B'rith Hillel Foundation. His administration, as Professor Jim Capshew wrote in his wonderful biography of President Wells, quote, was built on the foundation of tolerance for racial and ethnic differences. Focused on individual students and their needs, he celebrated diversity, fervently believing that the university had an obligation to be ecumenical in spirit as well as in practice. Within a few years of the establishment of Indiana University Hillel, the world was at war. Our very civilization, with all that is best and most valuable and most noble about it, was perhaps for the first time since the Mongol conquests seriously in danger of disappearing. Like many other American universities, Indiana University served as a refuge for scholars who were fleeing Europe to escape the unspeakable atrocities perpetrated by Adolf Hitler and the Nazis. Many of these scholars who came to IU helped to build the foundation for Bloomington's vibrant Jewish community. And during that tumultuous time, the IU Hillel Foundation was the very best to bring was the very first to bring refugee students to an American campus. These actions represent a chapter in the history of IU Hillel in which we can all take great pride, and it is a part of IU Hillel's history that frankly deserves to be better and more widely known. Since that time, the presence of Hillel at Indiana University has continued to help make IU a destination from Jewish students around the world. When the chapter was established in 1938, the total population of Indiana University was 3,000, and there were an estimated 175 Jewish students. Today, there are well over 4,000 Jewish students at IU Bloomington, and they are a vital part of this community. There are many Jewish alumni among some of the university's most active and generous supporters. One only has to look across the university at programs and facilities that bear the names of the Simon family, the late Eugene and Marilyn Glick, Bob and Sandra Bournes, Bart Kaufman, and so many others to see evidence of the extraordinary support that members of the Jewish community have given to Indiana University over the years. We are, as always, profoundly grateful for this support. Many IU alumni also work in the field of Jewish communal service, and many of them got their start right here, working as student leaders alongside Rabbi Sue. I am incidentally also aware of the importance to people of the Jewish faith of the concept of the return to Israel, the Aliyah. One of the very first international trips that I made as president of Indiana University was to Israel and the West Bank in 2008 as part of a delegation of American university presidents, which had the aim of exploring closer academic and research ties between our two nations. Laurie and I had the privilege to witness firsthand in Israel a vibrant, thriving democracy and a nation with truly superb universities. IU, in fact, has very close ties to the Israeli academic community, including flourishing student exchange programs, which we've already heard about, with several institutions, including the Hebrew University of Jerusalem, where we had the great pleasure of visiting as well. A number of our faculty hold dual Israeli-American citizenship, and many more have strong research ties with colleagues in Israel. Each year we welcome numerous Israeli students, scholars, lecturers, diplomats, and artists to IU. We are also very fortunate to have at Indiana University one of only two programs in the United States that engages in the serious and informed study of present-day anti-Semitism, our outstanding Institute for the Study of Contemporary Anti-Semitism, which is part of IU's new School of Global and International Studies. The only other comparable program in the US is at Yale University. And of course, IU's institute is ably led by Professor Alvin Rosenfeld, the founder and former longtime director of our renowned Bourne's Jewish Studies program, which is one of the largest, one of the oldest, and one of the finest programs of its kind in the country. So once again, I am truly honored to accept this award, and in doing so, I accept it on behalf of Indiana University and my senior colleagues, both past and present, who have consistently stood, when it mattered, for the values and principles IU shares with Hillel, and I'm sure with all of you. I want to express my most grateful thanks once again to Rabbi Sue, the students, the staff, and the members of the governing board of Indiana University Hillel, and to all of you for being here tonight. Thank you very much.